who had been diagnosed with a condition called dysgraphia when he was a child, and he had a difficult time writing, but he could type. And so I thought, do I have a job for this kid? No kidding. And so, and I thought that was actually genius. And I thought, oh my God, if there's one thing that the Grassroots Acoustica tribe could do, because how we determine whom we're going to throw shows for, it's like it has to be local, LA based, and it has to be like a real legitimate 501c3. Yeah, it has to be like a real legitimate, so it can't be like, for your uncle or something. It has to go to like a real cause, and the money has to, go down and serve real clients. And like everything about this profile just really struck me, and I was not the only one, because Good Morning America came around, and CNN came around, and we came around. And so every month, getting the ball rolling usually begins with one of my email queries, and just trying to figure out if we can schedule something, or if you're even interested in our doing this for you to begin with, and an explanation of who we are and so forth. And this was the first time, however, I ever had to say, we want to do this for you, but can you double check with your mom to make sure it's all right? And so, not only did we double check with her this year, we had to double check way, way, way in advance. We had thrown out dates, we had gone back and forth like Michael were one of the artists. So, catching up with Michael Guggenheim, please welcome our guest of honor, Michael Guggenheim. I will tell you the one thing that really, really impressed me about Michael was that through the course of when we last saw him, I will send out emails after every show to kind of talk about what we do, and I'll send out a lot of emails to promote the upcoming shows. And from time to time, Michael, he'll hit the reply button. Now, I know he's a busy kid. I know he's in school. And I know he has the organization. I don't expect him to come to these great folk scares if we're not actually doing it to SPLAT. But it so impressed me that from time to time, he would just hit reply. And the reply would basically just give me a little update on what's going on with him, what's going on with SPLAT, and also thanking me for what we did last March at Louis Beehive for him. And that is actually a good way to get business going, is keeping up your contacts. So it's a good lesson to have learned. Michael Guggenheim, tell us somebody who doesn't know what SPLAT is. What SPLAT is.
Alright, so I'm Michael Guggenheim, and I founded SPLAT the summer of 6th grade when I was 11. And SPLAT stands for Showing People Learning and Technology. And the reason I started SPLAT was I had a motor processing problem called dysgraphia, which is similar to dyslexia, but makes it a lot more painful and hard to write. So when I first tried a laptop in 3rd grade, it made a world of a difference to me, and I just thought, wow, and I have to share this with everyone else. Then I thought of kids who live in homeless shelters, who are just as equally important as and bright, who don't get the chances as I do, and probably you guys. And I just thought that I needed to share this with them, and it was most important for them. I started going to LA Family Housing in North Hollywood in 6th grade, and ever since then, I've been going there for over 2 years, and I have another shelter in Santa Monica called Upward Bound Housing Center. Now I'm looking to find another. What SPLAT does is it goes to these homeless shelters every week on a daily basis, takes laptops received by very generous donors, teaches the kids how to use a computer and educational games, and we have software such as Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. And then just giving the kids attention is one of the biggest parts, I think. It gives them a little more hope. And I would also like to thank a bunch of people, all of you generous donors out there who made SPLAT possible. Thank you so much. All our donations are greatly appreciated, and I will help 100% the kids. I would also like to thank Grassroots Acoustica for 2 years of great benefit concerts. And one last person I would like to thank is Bradley Reinfeld. Gotta come up here. Who is my volunteer and has made SPLAT a lot greater and a lot more easy for me. So thank you, Bradley. SPLAT is a 501c3 nonprofit charity, so any checks can be deducted. And I would also like to say that if you ever want to see me, you can research my name, Michael Guggenheim, Guggenheim, on Google, YouTube, or CNN.com. Thank you.
How I usually do it is I Google him by Michael Guggenheim SPLAT. And I think that his blog is WordPress. SPLATcharity.wordpress. Yeah. But if you Google him, Michael Guggenheim and SPLAT, you'll get a bunch of instances, and they're all the right ones. So you guys heard where the money is going and what it does, and what a great little story that is, and it just fills everybody in this room with such pride to be able to do this for you, Michael, 2 years in a row. Oh, you have something else to say?
If you also want to check out what I do with the kids, there's my computer over there that has a PowerPoint explaining SPLAT and showing pictures of the kids I work with. Thank you.
So it's like a year later. Last year this time he was pretty much just getting started with it, and now he has his own volunteer. And on top of that, he goes to school by day. He has normal teenage things to do, family commitments, and I didn't quite realize that you did this every single day. That is really, really, truly remarkable. We are very proud to help you. We're going to keep the music coming. We have our good friend Alfred Johnson now. We call this show the Catch-Up Edition, but